Hey Virgo, happy birthday. Hope you're doing well today. This is your message for September 16th through the 20th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Splitting the deck. Do take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Two of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Page of Swords. Nice. I like this. There's a relationship here where someone is really stretching themselves. They're really trying to learn something. They're trying to work on their communication of some kind. This is a loving, beautiful connection where the two of you are pouring into each other. You're putting each other into each other's perspective and shoes. And this is going to bring a sense of freedom potentially. Nine of Cups in reverse, Four of Pentacles, King of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess. Interesting. You're keeping yourself during this particular time. You're saving your money, saving your coins, maybe not expressing every emotion. During this time, you might be less emotional than normal, and that's not a bad thing. I feel like you're practicing non-reaction, non-reactivity. With the King of Wands in reverse, though, that kind of tells me there's some kind of explosive energy, though. King of Wands is, it's on your heart. I do feel frustration and anger, and on your mind, you're saying, this isn't what I signed up for. This isn't emotionally what I was looking for. I kind of thought it was the Two of Cups and that it was going to go somewhere. But I don't see a celebration. I don't see the Three of Cups. I see the Four of Pentacles. Still not a cup. There's no other cups but that. I feel like someone's ultimately trying to protect themselves. They're not trying to put themselves in a vulnerable position. They don't want to leave themselves spread too thin. But you also want to see what this person is going to do and how they're going to react. Ultimately, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands is here, so the two of you are a perfect match. But for whatever reason, you're not seeing eye to eye at this particular moment. You may have found that this relationship may have been kind of forceful, made you feel powerless maybe. This person was a weak leader. They maybe didn't lead at all. This kind of makes me feel like this person may have felt like they were right, but this person that wasn't leading was only doing what they needed to do for themselves and not for the bigger picture of things. It could be how this person communicated to you as well. What are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about how this person has reacted? How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel kind of held back and clammed up and not wanting to really interact with this person? How can you love someone that's like this? They're potentially arrogant, aggressive, disempowering, maybe forgetful, taking you for granted. This person may have gotten things to their head, let things get to them. Could be thinking of a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe a younger Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your divine feminine is here. I do see you in a really healthy mindset. You're really questioning everything. You're not just falling for what this person's going to say, because you know what? They might say that you're beautiful, so you should move in with me. And that doesn't really give you anything. Like, okay, so like, how am I? Like, every woman is beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong. So what makes me so special? So you're really questioning this. You're taking things slow. You're not wanting to kind of put yourself out there, even though you are putting yourself out there, but in your own way to benefit yourself. You're not doing it for this person. This person is doing it for themselves. So you're doing it for yourselves. In a way, you're ultimately potentially mirroring this. If you're the divine feminine, you're this person's karmic potentially, or this person's catalyst to their spiritual awakening and learning. So what you can look forward to is more intuition, a lot more creative insights, compassion and wisdom. You're going to be working with the masculine potentially telepathically or spiritually. And this represents the nurturing, intuitive, creative, and unconditional love aspects of our being as well. So you have a lot to look forward to in regards to your transformation, in regards to maybe you set a boundary, you started to see the signs and notice things of what they were doing to you maybe, or experiencing certain things. And you had to speak up about this, and I do feel like you kind of confronted them with this, and then they became aggressive with this. So that's not a good sign that this is a healthy connection. So I do feel that you're confident, you're strong, you're self-assured, you're focused on your project, your vision, your mission, and I don't feel like anything's going to stop you right now. Someone might be feeling a little overwhelmed around something, and I feel like it's because you had to communicate that maybe you weren't happy with certain things in the connection or situation, and that maybe you're going to kind of take a step back and take it step by step, day by day, and kind of see how things go. I feel like this person didn't want that. This person didn't want that. This person wanted you to be theirs, but the thing is, that is only going to give you more information about telling you what this kind of person this is. Overall energy of this message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is the King of Pentacles. This is stable. This is honest, reliable. This is someone who is very practical, who is in the essence of protecting what they've got first, and then things can then be added to their life after that if it's in alignment with it. You may be very firm with how you're feeling with this. You're very like, nope, this is exactly how I feel. I know my worth. I know my value. I know what I'm getting, and I know what's coming to me, and I'm not fearful or worried about that. It's only buying time in essence. But I do feel someone is kind of upset because they want you to save money. They want you to kind of hang on to that. But they're also trying to plant seeds of doubt, and I feel like you're way stronger than that. What is the challenge for Virgo? Thank you. The past. You've gone through some things, Virgo. You've gone through some things. You've gone through quite the hell. But this is also how you can see how far you've come and how much you've changed and grown since then as well. So that's a good sign, something to think about. So keep that positive in your mind. Tell me more about the outcome of this message for Virgo. Thank you. There's an ending here. Something's changing. And the ending could be us focusing on the past, us becoming fearful or worried or held back, but seeing the perspective of what that brought to us in regards to these lessons, but how it can help you trust again. And if this person decides to misuse that trust or break that trust, then you know exactly the boundary that you can set because you've already done it before. But I do feel that you sense something isn't right. You feel like someone might be trying to be maybe potentially charming for charming's sake, just to get what they want. So I do feel you're right on track and your gut instinct is correct with this particular individual. So take it slow, but don't become distracted by this individual whatsoever. You got yourself in a good position here. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. So put yourself first with this. Your universe says take care of yourself first. Don't really fully give everything just yet. Okay? Something to think about as we move forward. What is the advice for Virgo? Advice for Virgo. Thank you. Family. So I do feel like there's something to think about with this connection, this person. There might need to be a conversation about this person's reactions, behavior, actions, or so whatnot, and really let them know how you feel about this and what it is that you do expect from this. But it must be something that is attainable and real. Okay. You may need family during this time. So lean on that for support during this time instead of this particular person or individual, because this person isn't family yet. They haven't earned that. And if they are, then find family that is not part of this immediate one and trust in them and have this conversation with them before you have this conversation with this individual before you confront anything. This conversation may have already happened and now this person is already overwhelmed by it. Just take it slow, step by step, okay? The past just doesn't go away in an instant, but there are things we can do. We can make a commitment to let it go. We can feel the feelings and we can take responsibility for those feelings of whatever we did to play the part in the situation. We can practice mindfulness around that and practice self-compassion for ourselves as we continually let it go. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me here. I'll see you over at your other signs for your message for September 16th through the 20th. I'll see you around. If you need your own personal reading, email me at emberandfury88 at gmail.com.